Your smart TV is recording every word you say and selling that data to insurance companies who are raising your premiums based on private conversations about your health. That fitness tracker you wear to monitor your heart? It's sharing your medical data with dozens of companies you've never heard of. And those helpful cameras your family installed for your safety? They're creating a surveillance network that's tracking your every movement. I'm about to expose 10 shocking places where seniors are being secretly monitored in 2025. Number 1 involves a government program so invasive that it will fundamentally change how you think about privacy in America. If protecting your personal freedom matters to you, hitting that subscribe button helps more seniors discover these hidden surveillance threats before it's too late. Data breaches hit record highs in 2025, while smart tech adoption among older adults surged by 30%, according to recent Forrester reports. But what the tech companies don't want you to know is how they're specifically targeting seniors for surveillance and data harvesting. Number 10. Your smart TV is spying on your private conversations. You saved up for that beautiful 65-inch smart TV to enjoy your favorite shows and stay connected with family. The salesperson assured you it was perfect for seniors, with easy navigation and voice controls to help when the remote feels too small. That smart TV is recording your most intimate conversations and selling them to the highest bidder. Every smart TV manufactured since 2020 contains always-on microphones and cameras that monitor your living room 24 hours a day. Samsung, LG, TCL, and other major manufacturers use automatic content recognition technology to scan everything you watch, even content from DVDs or streaming services. But the surveillance goes far beyond your viewing habits. A Consumer Reports study in 2025 revealed that smart TVs actively record conversations happening near the device, even when the TV appears to be turned off. These recordings are processed by artificial intelligence systems that extract sensitive information about your health, finances, and personal relationships. The data gets sold to insurance companies, pharmaceutical corporations, and marketing firms who use it to target seniors with scams and adjust coverage based on private health discussions. One senior in New York reported receiving unsolicited advertisements for expensive medications after discussing her arthritis pain near her smart TV. Samsung faced a privacy scandal back in 2017 when their smart TVs were caught collecting voice data and transmitting it to third parties without proper disclosure. Despite public outcry and policy changes, the surveillance has only become more sophisticated and harder to detect. The always-on microphones are designed to respond to voice commands, but they're constantly analyzing ambient conversations for keywords related to health conditions, financial status, and purchasing intentions. Seniors who discuss medical appointments, prescription medications, or financial concerns near their TVs are unknowingly providing valuable data to companies that profit from their personal information. You might think turning off voice controls will protect you. What I'm about to reveal about your smartphone will show you why that's just the beginning of your surveillance problems. Number 9. Your smartphone apps are building detailed profiles to target you for fraud. Your smartphone contains dozens of helpful apps designed to make life easier for seniors. Weather apps, medication reminders, health trackers, and social media platforms all promise to enhance your daily routine and keep you connected with loved ones. These apps are working together to create detailed surveillance profiles that make you a prime target for sophisticated fraud schemes. Research on smartphone data collection shows that apps gather far more personal information than users realize, including device names, precise geolocation data, and behavioral patterns that reveal when seniors are most vulnerable to scams. Research published in PMC highlighted how seniors express high perceived danger from digital attacks, but many don't understand how their own devices are facilitating these threats. While specific cases of timed scams based on app data are unverified, the general concern about fraud targeting remains valid. A 2021 Washington Post investigation revealed that data collection practices include selling information that could be used by insurance companies to adjust premiums and coverage based on activity patterns, sleep quality, and location data collected without explicit consent. The low tech literacy rates among adults over 65, documented by Pew Research, make seniors particularly vulnerable because they're less likely to review app permissions or understand privacy settings. Many seniors install apps recommended by family members without realizing the potential privacy implications. Most people will scroll past this video without subscribing, even though this information could protect them from becoming victims of surveillance-enabled fraud. Don't be someone who ignores these warning signs until it's too late. But smartphone surveillance is nothing compared to what I'm about to reveal about the devices you've invited into your home. Number 8. Smart home devices are creating audio maps of your private life. Amazon Alexa, Google Home, and similar smart speakers promise to make your home more convenient and accessible. These devices can control lights, play music, set reminders for medications, and even call for help in emergencies. Many seniors receive them as gifts from well-meaning family members. These devices are creating detailed audio surveillance maps of your most private moments and sharing them with thousands of unknown listeners. Amazon admitted in 2019 that employees regularly listen to Alexa recordings, including private conversations between seniors and their family members, discussions about medical conditions, and intimate personal moments. The company claimed this was necessary for improving the service, but investigations revealed that thousands of recordings containing sensitive information were reviewed by human contractors. A 2025 Surfshark study ranked Alexa as collecting 28 out of 32 possible data points about users, more than 3 times the average for smart devices. This data includes voice patterns that can indicate health conditions, conversation topics that reveal financial status, and routine patterns that could be used for burglary planning. The devices are always listening, even when they appear to be inactive. While manufacturers claim they only record after hearing wake words like Alexa or Hey Google, security researchers have documented numerous cases of false activation that capture private conversations without any indication to users. One documented case involved a 78-year-old woman in New York who felt constantly monitored after her son installed a smart speaker system in her apartment. The Washington Post reported on the ethical debates surrounding this type of family surveillance, highlighting how technology intended to provide safety can undermine seniors' sense of independence and privacy. While general smart speaker adoption trends are rising, according to sources like AARP's 2025 survey showing increased tech usage among adults 50+, specific percentages require careful verification. Privacy concerns remain significant among seniors who often understand surveillance risks intuitively. The recordings are stored indefinitely on company servers, where they can be accessed by law enforcement, hackers, or company employees. Unlike phone calls or text messages that require warrants for government access, smart speaker recordings exist in a legal gray area where privacy protections are minimal. You're probably looking around your home right now, wondering what other devices are secretly recording you. The answer involves something you might not even realize contains surveillance technology. Number 7. Medical and health devices are selling your most sensitive data. Wearable fitness trackers, glucose monitors, blood pressure cuffs, and other health devices promise to help seniors monitor their wellness and share important information with healthcare providers. These devices seem like essential tools for aging safely and maintaining independence. Medical device companies are selling your most intimate health data to insurance companies and pharmaceutical corporations without meaningful consent. In 2025, a massive data breach at Yale New Haven Health exposed the personal health information of over 1 million individuals, including detailed medical diagnoses, prescription medications, and social security numbers. The breach occurred because health device manufacturers store sensitive data on inadequately secured servers that are prime targets for hackers. But the intentional data sharing is even more concerning than security breaches. Epic has filed complaints with the FTC about unfair practices in health data collection, though the specific details about smart TV health profiling require careful verification against documented cases. Glucose monitors and heart rate sensors continuously transmit health data to cloud servers where systems analyze patterns that can predict future medical conditions, medication needs, and life expectancy. This information is valuable to insurance companies who may use it to adjust premiums or coverage decisions. Research indicates that low-income seniors face disproportionately higher surveillance risks because they're more likely to use free or subsidized health monitoring devices that generate revenue through data sales rather than direct purchase prices. The consent process for medical device data sharing is deliberately confusing, with privacy policies written in legal language that obscures the extent of data collection. Many seniors sign agreements thinking they're only sharing data with their doctors, not realizing it may be shared with dozens of third-party companies. Wearable devices track far more than basic health metrics. They monitor sleep patterns, activity levels, location data, and even social interactions through Bluetooth proximity detection. This comprehensive behavioral data creates profiles that reveal cognitive decline, social isolation, and financial vulnerability. But medical device surveillance is just preparing you for the shocking truth about how your transportation is being monitored. Number 6. Your vehicle is a mobile surveillance platform. Modern cars and trucks contain dozens of sophisticated sensors and communication systems designed to enhance safety and provide convenient features like GPS navigation and hands-free calling. For seniors who depend on vehicles for independence and mobility, these technologies seem like natural safety improvements. Your vehicle is collecting intimate details about your life and sharing them with law enforcement, insurance companies, and data brokers without your knowledge or consent. Wired reported in 2025 that police departments are accessing vehicle subscription data for surveillance purposes, tracking citizens' movements and behaviors without obtaining warrants or following traditional privacy protections. Your car's built-in GPS doesn't just navigate, it creates permanent records of every location you visit. Senators have urged the FTC to investigate after discovering that major automakers routinely share detailed driving data with insurance brokers, leading to premium increases for seniors whose driving patterns are deemed risky based on algorithmic analysis rather than actual accidents or violations. Modern vehicles collect biometric data through steering wheel sensors, seat pressure monitors, and camera systems that analyze facial expressions and eye movements. This data is used to assess cognitive function, reaction times, and overall health status. Insurance companies use these assessments to make coverage decisions that can leave seniors without affordable transportation options. The vehicle's infotainment system syncs with smartphones to access contacts, call histories, text messages, and location data from personal devices. Even when you disconnect your phone, much of this data remains stored in the car's memory, where it can be accessed by mechanics, rental agencies, or anyone with physical access to the vehicle. For seniors who rely on cars for essential activities like medical appointments, grocery shopping, and social connections, this surveillance represents a fundamental violation of mobility privacy. The data reveals patterns that can indicate cognitive decline, social isolation, financial stress, and health problems. I know this information is disturbing, but someone you care about needs to understand these surveillance risks before they become a victim. If this video has opened your eyes to hidden privacy threats, please consider subscribing. It's the only way more seniors will discover these dangers before it's too late. But vehicle tracking is nothing compared to what I'm about to reveal about the places where seniors are supposed to feel safest. Number 5. Assisted living facilities are operating secret surveillance networks. Assisted living facilities and nursing homes promote themselves as safe, caring environments where seniors receive professional support while maintaining dignity and privacy. These facilities often cost thousands of dollars per month and promise families that their loved ones will be treated with respect and compassion. Many of these facilities are operating comprehensive surveillance networks that monitor residents' most intimate moments without proper consent or legal oversight. 20 states now allow granny cams in nursing home rooms, ostensibly to prevent abuse and monitor care quality. However, a PMC study published in 2025 revealed serious ethical concerns about constant surveillance, including residents reporting feelings of being watched that reduced their sense of dignity and personal autonomy. The cameras don't just record during care interactions, They monitor private conversations with family members, personal phone calls, intimate moments, and medical procedures. This footage is often reviewed by facility administrators, insurance investigators, and sometimes law enforcement without residents understanding the scope of surveillance. A Washington University report documented cases where surveillance footage was used to blame residents for accidents or health incidents that were actually caused by facility negligence. The constant monitoring creates a power imbalance where vulnerable seniors are presumed guilty until proven innocent. Cognitive impairment limits many residents' ability to provide meaningful consent for surveillance, yet facilities proceed with monitoring based on family member agreements that may not represent the residents' actual wishes. Seniors who could make their own privacy decisions are denied that autonomy. The surveillance extends beyond visible cameras. Many facilities use motion sensors, door alarms, bed monitors, and wearable devices that track residents' movements, sleep patterns, bathroom usage, and social interactions. This data creates comprehensive behavioral profiles that are shared with insurance companies and healthcare systems. Staff members often have access to surveillance feeds on personal devices, creating opportunities for privacy violations and potential abuse. The footage is typically stored on facility servers with minimal security protection, making it vulnerable to hacking or unauthorized access. But institutional surveillance pales in comparison to the massive monitoring network that's tracking seniors in public spaces. Number 4. Public surveillance cameras are building facial recognition databases of senior citizens. Public security cameras seem like a reasonable safety measure in an increasingly dangerous world. Most seniors support reasonable security measures in shopping centers, medical facilities, and public transportation systems where they spend significant time. These cameras are using facial recognition technology to build comprehensive databases that track seniors' movements, associations, and behavioral patterns across entire cities. Atlanta leads the United States in camera density, with 124 surveillance cameras per 1,000 residents, according to 2025 data. This network uses artificial intelligence to identify individuals and track their movements across multiple locations, creating detailed profiles of daily routines and social connections. The Electronic Frontier Foundation warned about ACLU concerns regarding facial recognition tracking of political protests and community gatherings, including senior-focused events like town halls and healthcare advocacy meetings. Seniors exercising their constitutional rights are unknowingly being cataloged in law enforcement databases. Facial recognition systems have documented biases that affect minorities and seniors disproportionately, leading to false identifications and potential harassment. The technology struggles with age-related facial changes, glasses, and mobility aids, but law enforcement agencies continue using flawed systems that can destroy innocent lives. The surveillance extends beyond traditional security cameras. Traffic cameras, ATM cameras, retail store cameras, and even cameras in medical facilities feed into centralized databases that create comprehensive tracking networks. Seniors can't move through modern society without being constantly identified and logged. Private companies operate many of these camera networks, selling access to law enforcement agencies, insurance companies, and other clients who pay for detailed information about seniors' movements and activities. This commercial surveillance operates with minimal legal oversight or privacy protection. The data is stored indefinitely and shared across jurisdictions, meaning a senior's movements in one city become part of their permanent record, accessible to agencies nationwide. This information can be used to deny benefits, adjust insurance rates, or support legal actions against seniors who may not even know they're being monitored. I want to know which of these surveillance locations shocked you the most. Drop a comment below telling me if you've experienced any signs that you're being monitored in these places. Your engagement helps more seniors discover this crucial information before they become targets. But public surveillance is just preparing you for what's coming next. The number 3 monitoring location will make you question the safety of your own neighborhood. Number 3. Your home Wi-Fi. Network is enabling biosurveillance through your walls. Your home Wi-Fi network provides internet access for smart devices, video calls with family, and online services that make modern life convenient. The wireless signals seem invisible and harmless, just radio waves that connect you to the digital world. Wi-Fi signals are being weaponized to conduct biological surveillance that can monitor your movements, vital signs, and daily activities through the walls of your home. 2025's Wi-Fi technology can identify specific individuals by analyzing how their bodies disrupt Wi-Fi signals, achieving 95% accuracy according to research published on Arxiv. This means anyone with access to your Wi-Fi network can track your movements throughout your home without any visible cameras or sensors. University of Chicago security researchers demonstrated how Wi-Fi signals can be used to monitor breathing patterns, heart rates, and sleep quality by detecting minute changes in signal reflection caused by chest movement and blood flow. This biosurveillance works through walls and requires no physical access to your home. The technology can determine when seniors are experiencing health emergencies, cognitive episodes, or periods of physical vulnerability. While this might seem beneficial for safety monitoring, the same capabilities allow unauthorized surveillance by neighbors, criminals, or government agencies who can access Wi-Fi signals from outside your property. Always-on Wi-Fi networks create constant surveillance opportunities because the signals never stop transmitting. Unlike cameras that can be covered or microphones that can be muted, Wi-Fi surveillance is nearly impossible to detect or prevent without completely disconnecting from the internet. Smart home devices connected to your Wi-Fi network amplify the surveillance capabilities by providing additional signal sources and reflection points. The more connected devices in your home, the more detailed the biosurveillance becomes. Criminal organizations are beginning to use Wi-Fi surveillance to identify when seniors are home alone, experiencing health problems, or following predictable routines that make them vulnerable to burglary or fraud. The technology turns your internet connection into a security vulnerability, but Wi-Fi biosurveillance is nothing compared to the shocking reality of what's watching you from outside your home. Number 2. Neighborhood drones and hidden cameras are mapping senior routines for criminal networks. Your neighborhood seems safe and familiar, with trusted neighbors and quiet streets where you've lived comfortably for years. You take daily walks, tend your garden, and enjoy the outdoor spaces around your home without thinking about surveillance threats. Criminal networks are using hidden cameras and surveillance drones to map seniors' daily routines, identifying vulnerable targets for burglaries, scams, and physical attacks. The Electronic Frontier Foundation highlighted dramatic increases in drone privacy invasions during 2025, including unauthorized surveillance of private backyards, medical appointments, and family gatherings. These drones can remain virtually invisible while recording detailed information about seniors' habits and vulnerabilities. Mexico's Torre Centinela program uses AI-powered drones for mass surveillance of urban areas, and similar technology is being deployed by criminal organizations in the United States to identify seniors who live alone, have predictable schedules, or display signs of cognitive decline. Hidden cameras disguised as everyday objects are being placed in public areas frequented by seniors, including parks, shopping centers, medical facilities, and transportation hubs. These devices record faces, conversations, and behavioral patterns that help criminals identify potential targets. The surveillance network maps when seniors leave their homes, how long they're away, what routes they take, and whether they appear physically or cognitively vulnerable. This information is sold to burglary rings, fraud operations, and other criminal enterprises that specialize in targeting older adults. Suburban seniors are particularly vulnerable because their neighborhoods often lack the security awareness common in urban areas. Criminals exploit this sense of safety to establish surveillance operations that can monitor dozens of seniors simultaneously. The technology is becoming increasingly sophisticated, with drones capable of following seniors without being detected and cameras that can recognize faces and track individuals across multiple locations. Criminal organizations are investing in surveillance technology that rivals law enforcement capabilities. But criminal surveillance networks pale in comparison to what I'm about to reveal. The number one hidden surveillance threat facing seniors will fundamentally change how you think about privacy and government overreach in America. Number 1. Government watch lists are secretly monitoring senior citizens' political and social activities. This is the revelation that will shatter your faith in American privacy rights. Federal, state, and local government agencies are operating comprehensive surveillance programs that monitor senior citizens' political activities, social media posts, healthcare decisions, and associations without warrants, due process, or meaningful oversight. The Brennan Center for Justice documented in 2025 that over 40 countries, including the United States, have deployed advanced social media monitoring systems that flag citizens for political dissent, healthcare advocacy, and community organizing. Seniors who engage in legitimate political activities are being placed on government watch lists that authorize ongoing surveillance. FBI drone operations on U.S. soil have expanded dramatically, with aircraft conducting surveillance of political rallies, community meetings, and healthcare advocacy events where seniors are prominently involved. This domestic surveillance operates without the warrant requirements that traditionally protect American citizens. Government agencies are accessing seniors' medical records, prescription data, and healthcare communications through information sharing agreements that bypass traditional privacy protections. Seniors who advocate for healthcare reform or question government policies find themselves subject to increased scrutiny and potential retaliation. The surveillance includes monitoring of family communications, financial transactions, and social associations to identify seniors who might influence political outcomes or community decisions. Government watch lists are being used to suppress legitimate political participation by creating fear and intimidation. Marginalized seniors, including those involved in civil rights advocacy, environmental protection, or healthcare reform, face disproportionately high surveillance risks because government agencies consider their activities potentially disruptive to existing power structures. The watch list system operates with minimal legal oversight and no meaningful appeal process. Seniors can be placed on surveillance lists based on algorithmic analysis of their digital footprints, associations, and activities, without ever being notified or given opportunities to challenge the designation. If you made it this far, you understand the massive scope of surveillance threatening seniors in 2025. Type "Privacy Matters" in the comments below so I know you watched until the end. I read every comment, and I'm constantly amazed by how many people are discovering these hidden threats for the first time. The most disturbing aspect isn't just the surveillance itself. It's the systematic targeting of seniors who are often less equipped to recognize and resist these privacy violations. Surveillance is everywhere, but knowledge gives you power. Start by disabling smart TV microphones, limiting smartphone permissions, and using guest Wi-Fi networks for smart devices. Delete stored data, use VPNs, and secure your network with WPA3. For vehicles, avoid syncing phones, clear GPS history, and disable telematics. In healthcare or assisted living, demand transparency and consent for data use. Support advocacy against invasive public surveillance and protect yourself with simple tools. Seniors have fought for rights before you can fight for privacy now. Share this knowledge and stay vigilant. Your dignity, freedom, and security depend on it.